Well, I hope everyone has had a great weekend. For the most part, we were fairly quiet. We did see a few passing showers throughout the day, and we've got another line of showers and storms that are just moving through the Knoxville area, pushing towards the mountains. If they hold together, that could mean a few of those storms start to push through the mountains as we get into later this evening. But as we get into the overnight, most of that should subside. Now, this is all associated with a cold front. So all this cloud cover and these lingering showers and storms, that is what's going to bring us very refreshing air as we move into the next several days, as well as a lot of sunshine. We've got high pressure that's going to build in, which is going to bring us a beautiful stretch of weather for the first half of the week. Waking up tomorrow morning in the 40s for a few spots and into the 50s. Very comfortable start with lots of sunshine all throughout our Monday. By the afternoon, might be a few degrees warmer than today. For most of us in the 70s and lower 80s, but the thing that you'll notice is that northwesterly breeze is going to bring in very comfortable conditions. So very low humidity and dry air. So we've got the sunshine through midweek, but as we get towards later in the week, that's when we really have to keep a close eye on Ian and the potential impacts that we could see moving into late Thursday, but particularly Friday. That's where we could have the potential for a very impactful day. Potential for widespread heavy rain, the risk for flooding, even some mountain landslides could potentially be a concern, especially when we continue to get a lot of rain in a short period of time. This could also be associated with gusty winds and isolated tornadoes. So that severe weather threat, although low, is something we need to watch when we're on that right front quadrant of a storm system like what we're tracking in the tropics now. That's where we could potentially see a very dangerous part of the storm. So lots to watch with this. Let's take a look at the track right now. Tropical storm Ian, sustained winds 45 miles per hour. Starting to move over a really good part of the Caribbean that has so much warmth in it, which will only help to enhance and fuel the storm system as it continues moving to the west-northwest. So it is expected to intensify to a Category 2 hurricane by the time it's approaching the far western side of Cuba, potentially a Category 3 or 4 hurricane over the next couple of days, and then making landfall somewhere in this Big Bend panhandle of Florida area, even getting a little bit closer to Tampa. There's been a lot of discrepancy as to how far westward or eastward the system goes. So as you can see, we still need to fine tune that. But the thing that we need to keep in mind for our local impacts, even if it makes landfall a little bit further west or a little bit further east, I still expect us to see those impacts, especially as we look at some of our spaghetti models and the overall outlook of this. Most do show that guidance drifting on into Georgia and the Carolinas. So something we need to watch in the next couple of days, especially Thursday getting us into Friday. The 4-day looks like this. Mostly sunny skies to start out the first half of the week. Should be a beautiful first couple of days. Comfortable conditions. But Thursday night into Friday and Saturday, that's where we do need to keep a close eye on the impacts of Tropical Storm Ian, which will likely become a hurricane in the coming days. So we'll keep you posted with our weather team, and we'll have more after the break.